Guys, hello there. We are live straight from my room, as you can see. I can't turn on the lights though. I wanted to show live build up someday, you know. But yeah, anyways, today is the big day where it's. I mean, Moxie, you run me through that one. Some people say it doesn't really matter anymore. I say it is the most important match because I'm thinking back to that, like, what was it? The first week or something with the CPlay tier list, and then Foxnyr shooting back on Twitter. You know, it's about honor today, as Zuko would say, right?
Yeah, today it's all basically about honor. I mean, playoffs is in already, like we're already in playoffs, so no need to be worried about that part. Basically, what we're playing for right now is, it's all on CPlay's side. Like, we can basically chill, but if CPlay manages to go 2-0, they will be first place and Foxnyr will be second place. But from the moment that we get one win, so either 1-1 or 2-0, we will be sole first place, which means we'll have the better seeding, basically. So yeah, it's basically playing for honor, as you said. It's to show, you know, that the clapping which we did at the start of the season with the meme, that you know, it's not just some saying, but it's actually we came to play. So it's all about honor and you know, just solidifying our feet in this group.
Excuse me, what I heard feet. My what is happening? Of course, I'm kidding. But yeah, it seems like the lobby still takes a little bit of time. So, I mean, there is a world where we will see some weird stuff. Do you remember a certain Master Yi support? Do you think Foxnyr practiced it themselves and now we are seeing the Master Yi support? Or maybe we brought it further. What if we see... Okay, I'm gonna go really deep with this one. And I'm gonna sound like an absolute no-brainer here. But what if we see Master Yi Senna bot lane? Do you think there is a world where that would be viable?
Master Yi Senna bot lane.
Yeah, let the Yi farm, easy tower dives, as we saw with the... I want to see Master Yi bot lane, man.
I mean, think about it. It's on paper, when you just think about it, it doesn't even sound that horrible, I guess.
Oh,
I think the only difference is with like other funneling Senna comps, right? Is that usually the farming person isn't squishy, basically. It's always like a Nautilus, you know, with some Kench, something that's maybe a Cyan, you know. We always have those kind of champions together with the Senna. And Master Yi, of course, is squishy. So that's the only difference you really have there. But on the other hand, you know, you can play Senna with something like a Veigar or two, you know, with a mage on bot lane. But yeah, it's hard to say. I think it's a possibility, but I think I would avoid it and just pick something correctly.
Oh man, I don't know. I just had a little talk with Henkindu, and he talked about the Master Yi. I mean, we have seen it on the jungle role, right? So that is maybe the better position to pick it. I mean, even if we pick it because Cerberus, what does he not play at this point, right? We have a jungle ocean. I mean, ocean is too big of a word. Like, I feel like Cerberus plays anything. Maybe you will. I don't even know. Maybe he. Come on, that's Machine Gun Lulu. Now that would be fun. Like Nashor's Tooth, Machine Gun Lulu, something like that. I want your crazy pick right now.
I was a bit distracted. Someone just complimented my beard in chat, so I didn't really listen to what you just said. Thank you for that, by the way. I like my beard too. What Machine Gun Lulu?
I like my beard as well. I like my beard as well, the cleanest shave of them all.
I only heard Machine Gun Lulu. You gotta repeat the last sentence.
I said Cerberus plays everything at this point, and Master Yi would even be the craziest thing that we see. And I'm thinking about the craziest thing I can imagine, and that would probably be like Machine Gun Lulu. Imagine they pick Lulu really early, and then it's actually an attack speed Nashor's Tooth Lulu in the jungle, and he comes over like a Soraka healing you, and then at the same time pew-pew-pewing the enemies, you know, like a Seri from range, like pew-pew-pew. Of course, that's just a wild dream, but hey, maybe, just maybe, because they are both in playoffs, they take it a little more, you know, on the less serious side. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, maybe again, it's a bit more in CPlay's hand at this point. I can see us like just have fun in the second game if we manage to secure the first game, right? But I think the boys kind of also just want to continue the long winning streak and not like add more than 2 losses to the table already, right? So I wouldn't be surprised to see both teams still go all out, but we wouldn't mind to see some fun picks here and there.
Yeah, for sure. But either way, I see first readies in the chat.
Yes, sir.
And this means we will be ready. And yes, there we go. We will be in Champ Select any second now because the players have gone into Champion Select. And this is where we are heading as well right now. There we are. It is CPlay on blue side and Foxnyr on the red side. And of course the first bans will be shown soon. There we go.
Yeah, starting off with a Volibear ban, of course. We've seen it in the LEC a couple of times now already. Really strong jungler overall. The ability to tower dive with no stats. no Senna Yi for you today. I'm sorry. No, but Volibear, of course, we've seen it with his ultimate being able to disable towers. Really strong jungler right now. Really strong early game as well. So yeah, understandable ban right there. One of Undernexus's favorite supports, the Alistar, also taken away. On the other hand, we will take away the Maokai. They're very strong, of course.
Yeah, I feel like this is just a strong start from both teams. Volibear, the absolute classic. We have seen it on lanes as well.
Yeah,
the Alistar, of course, a support pick. Maokai, also best position support right now. It's a really weird one. You know, I'm a jungle main. And I'm like one guy. I used to play a lot of Maokai, and now he's like on top and on support and everywhere. And even in the ban rotation, so not even in the game, no saplings on this Rift on the first game at least. And Smolder banned as well as Karma banned. Now, of course, the next important question: what will the first pick be? They are thinking a little bit. It seems like they haven't prepared for this situation or something. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, most first picks are gone. Maybe something like the Varus is still open. Of course, very strong Wei is also still open. Does leave you open to counter picks though, so always a bit scary to play that, especially into Inspire, who kind of plays anything mid. To be honest, I've seen like recently they posted their champion tier list, you know, in Discord, and Inspired is like basically, you know, you just pick the whole champions roster from League and you just spread it over the whole tier list. That's his tier list basically. So anything in the game is there. And here we see the Varus, the one I was talking about.
Yes.
Will be taken for Foxnyr. I really like it. I think Varus is very strong. You have the ult to just engage with. You have a lot of damage. You can poke, you know. You have a lot of possibilities there. And we'll see potentially jungle coming in here. Maybe a mid lane counter pick for Inspire, as the Hui has been picked already. Technically, it can be Hui support. We've seen, I think it was, at least most recently that I saw it was Reckless who played it in LCK Academy, right? He played it as support, so could always be support. And here you have one of your fun picks.
Okay, there we go. Shaco. Now imagine, I know many people like, okay, yeah, Shaco, he's annoying, but he's not too scary. I want to see the Orianna now. And I gotta ask you, is Orianna decent into Wei? I think so, because Orianna is kind of decent into everything. But man, Shaco Orianna, that is a combo with the invisible ball delivery system. It's just a huge banger. I mean, maybe it's just Shaco himself, but I feel like with an Orianna or with something else like a Shen, for example, something where he can really bring the engage into the enemy team, he becomes like twice as good.
Yeah, I think Orianna, like you said, is a really good pick here. I've played against Shaco a couple of times recently, actually, and he kept surprising me by how much freaking damage he does. Like, they all went 80. The one guy I had on my team was AP, and he was useless, but the ones I played against was 80. And he just, you know, jumped in, enemy gone. Like, he just one-shot everyone. It was actually really crazy to see. Of course, technically it can still be a Shaco support. You know, I mean, the possibility is there. I don't think so, but technically it is still possible.
It doesn't really matter, right? That's like talking about a utility aspect. Yeah, if you want him to one-shot everybody, then on support that's kind of hard. But again, if you go for him as a setup champion and just also annoying and controlling the battlefield, like setting a box somewhere and fearing someone can have a really big impact. Slowing people with his E can also have a really big impact. And of course, he's a little bit like a more annoying, less deadly Pyke to me on the support role. But hey, talking about the support role, unless Nautilus is an insane counter pick into Wei, it is going to be Nautilus bot lane here.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I wouldn't be surprised for Inspire to pick the Nautilus here, but yeah, I do agree. I think it will be on the Nexus with the Nautilus, paired up with the Varus, of course, very, very strong. Both bot laners are still open from CPlay side, again, except if it's Wei bot lane, which is still a possibility, right? But we're just gonna guess Wei mid, Jace top, Diego jungle, right? So both bot laners are still open. A bit surprising, as we do have both of our bot laners picked. You know, and usually you kind of want to keep counter picks open for the solo laners. So I have to see what they choose to go for. Some supports being banned on Foxnyr's side. Rom, of course, really, really good into the Nautilus, also good into Varus. It's a very understandable ban. And the Gragas actually taken off the table. Interesting as well, because maybe the support plays Gragas. And otherwise, they might as well think that Wei goes bot lane, and it could be a top lane. You know, top lanes could still be open technically. So okay, probably a respect ban on the Gragas there.
Yeah, definitely. So it's really interesting, as you already mentioned. Jace and Wei picked, so you kind of have to counter pick the solo lanes now, and the other teams, so CPlay on blue side, they still have to pick their bottom lane, unless Wei is part of the bottom lane. I feel like you can even play Wei as an ADC sometimes as well, if you want to have him farm. Okay, I'm in love already. There's the Ori, it did not get banned, and that surprises me, by the way. I would have thought Orianna 100% ban, but nope. It looked like the top lane bullies are the bigger problem for Tychus here. Olaf, Gwen, yeah, I'm not really too sure about those top lane matchups, but man, the Orianna, I love our draft already. The Foxnyr boys, they just keep delivering, at least in draft, but I'm pretty sure if they have practiced this in scrims, it is a deadly combo.
Yeah, and with the Udyr being picked now, it does seem to me that it's going to be Wei bot lane and not in the mid lane. So most likely going to see the Udyr top, the Jace mid, and Wei ADC or support. We'll have to find out with the final pick coming through here. It looks like it will be the ADC, Wei, which is interesting. I mean, Wei Rakan, of course, you know, you have a lot of CC, you have poke and everything. It's nice, but to me personally, it doesn't seem super fun to play against a Nautilus and Varus. I mean, I would be a little bit scared if I am their bot lane, especially with the Shaco, you know, coming in. Teemo being over it. God damn it. Teemo actually, thinking about it, doesn't sound too bad into Udyr. You know, he tries to run in, he wants to stun, and you just blind him. But it looks like they're listening to our cast, and they kind of just made all your dreams come true here.
Homies there. Oh my god. Imagine you're the Shaco player here now. Imagine you're the Shaco player. Now imagine on the other side, you are the Wei player, and you're just standing there, minding your business, you know, checking your Insta or something on your smartphone. And then out of nowhere, there's a Shaco next to you. There's a Shen next to you. The Shaco and the Shen are shielded. And then Orianna Shockwave sucks you in there. You cannot even move. Then taunt, follow up, kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. And big explosions, 500 kilogram turbo bomb combo picked here. We don't need to play Helldivers to see a big hacking explosion in this game. I love our team comp. That's everything I have to say. I mean, to be fair, the CPlay comp is not bad, right? But how can you beat Shen, Shaco, Orianna, Varus, Nautilus? Those 5 champions, they are just looking so good.
Yeah, it looks hard to play for CPlay, not gonna lie. Probably the C is standing for can't play at this point, but you know, we'll have to see how it goes in game.
Yeah, or they do not see the play. They do see the play, but they can't react to it.
True, yeah, maybe. No, we'll have to see. Of course, exciting comes from both sides. I mean, like you said, the Shaco is going to have his time of his life. I'm not 100% sure about, like, jungle clearance and stuff, like how good he is into Viego and all. But overall, yeah, like you said, he has a lot of setup. He has the Orianna, he has the Shen, Nautilus can look for engages too. You have the Varus ult. There's a lot of CC on the sides of Foxnyr here. And importantly enough as well, like Jace, Hui, Viego, all three of them, I mean, even Udyr, but he's a tank, they're all really immobile, right? So if the Shaco gets onto you, yeah, stuff becomes hard. Basically, you have nothing to dodge the Orianna ult with. Of course, Viego can ult out of it. Technically, he can buffer it if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So Viego is kind of fine, but still you have to kind of quote unquote waste your ult for it, right? So it seems really hard for me to play for them, especially with the Shaco. He will just be running laps around them, just jumping in, basically one shot someone, goes into ult, runs around randomly, has the Orianna on him, Shen on him. It looks really horrible to play. Not gonna lie, I would not want to be in Rakan's shoes at this point. I have to be honest about that one. But we have to see early game if they can manage to get something with the Viego. But I think it's hard. I don't think Viego has that many lanes or that many positions to play around. There's no setup except for bot lane, but you kind of don't want to go to bot lane because of Hui. And also, I think you kind of just lose that 3v3 in bot lane. I'm not 100% sure, but I do think you do. On the other hand,
I'm sure.
Udyr, Shen, I don't really see a world where a lot should happen up there. Maybe Shen will die once or twice in the early game, but it shouldn't matter too much. So you have to see what both junglers choose to do in the early game here.
Honestly, I feel like it is probably the second best decision to go top, or like the best decision overall to play top side. Like, yeah, the bot lane ganks can work if you get them in a 3 versus 2 situation, but you always have to be scared of Shaco a little bit. And now the important thing that I want to get to, Shen is known for making those global plays happen, but if he is behind already, it feels really bad to ult away, right? If you use your stand united and then you leave your turret for, I don't know, 3 waves or something, and Udyr gets a lot of plates, it just feels bad. And also, if Shen hits level 6, gets access to his ult, and then you gank another lane as Viego, it always means, hey, you have to watch out. Shen could use his ultimate, but Shen cannot ult himself. So from level 6 on, I'm not too unhappy with top lane ganks, just in theory. But of course that means if you gank top lane, well, what is our team gonna do? We can gank mid lane and bot lane, and I don't think that's worth it. That's the thing, right? So, yeah. Either way, I'm super happy with this draft. Also, we talked a little bit about the jungle matchup. You talked about clearing, and I can tell you 100%, there is a world where you play against some heavy AoE clear champions. You talked about the clearing differences, right? Like, if I was the Shaco into, I don't know, Hecarim, or Olaf, or one of those guys that they power clear super fast. Yeah, it is a bit worrisome. Whenever you gank, you have this one thought at the back of your mind. You're thinking, okay, while I gank, the enemy jungler is like clearing half a map. He's getting 200 gold, and if I don't get a kill, I'm basically almost behind. Now, the good news is, Viego is not one of those junglers. Yeah, Viego's clear is okay, it's decent, but so is Shaco's, right? And again, no super quick power farmer in this game, no Lilia, no what do I know, so yeah. Either way, I'm super stoked to be in this game. Now, of course, I have to get everything ready in a second as the Shaco is getting his boxes ready, and finally we can jump into it, guys. It will be black for a quick second, but that's just normal. I have to get everything ready, and there we are, guys. And it's already looking like a lot of pressure. There we are. Now I'm 100% ready. We sadly have not really seen the box setup, but we have seen the... Oh no, Kennedy, you don't want that to happen. Guys, we are live. Foxnyr versus CPlay. Almost forgot the intro here because so much is happening already. And again, it is about honor today. It is also about the first seed today. But it's also about the prophecy, about the clapping, and about the tier list, and a bit about a friendly banter. So we want to see who will come out on top in this one.
Yeah, so far everything kind of going the way we expected to. Mid lane potentially struggling a little bit, as I think Inspire did expect to play into the Wei and not into the Jace, right? On the other hand, bot lane kind of winning as we expect them to. Now, Nautilus is already here, actually. Viego needs to be careful.
Oh, flash hook, but insane hook as well. Inspire in the mid lane, flashing away. And nobody will die so far. But Moxie, I'm gonna be honest here. This makes me want to play some Shaco, man.
I'm a bit confused what happened there. All of a sudden, there's an Udyr here. Nautilus is there. Both junglers hitting each other. What the hell? Everyone was mid already before minute 3 is even around. Yeah, I mean, Flash is traded, of course. Mid lane did have to flash, so Inspire needs to be a little bit more careful now in the future times. But of course, without Flash, Viego does not really have the best of setups, and neither does the Jace, so he should be A-okay. On the other hand, top lane, Ginkgo already kind of struggling. Of course, Udyr really, really strong, but Shen actually hitting back a little bit.
This is so close on every lane. I mean, on top lane, we still have both TPs. But we have to mention Tychus without Ghost at this point. So, of course, Ginkgo with the flash having kind of an advantage here. Thank you to Ecologix, by the way, for the sub. That is amazing, of course. But yeah, coming back into the game.
Appreciated.
Much appreciated, of course. Jumping back into the game and also jumping into mid lane. Lafay will hit the stun. Flash for the mini insect. And even though Cerberus is around, he cannot do anything right here, right now. So all he can do is set up some vision and go for some counter jungling.
Yeah, I mean, nicely done by the Viego. Came from an angle where Orianna couldn't do anything right now. Just stepping up a little bit too far. Did at least get the flash from the Jace. You know, that's something you will take if you're on Foxnyr's side right now. But yeah, nice first blood from CPlay there. Let's see if they can continue snowballing this little advantage they already have. Top lane now slow pushing into the Shen. He will take that gladly, as he does kind of lose the 1v1 versus the Udyr, of course. Udyr really, really strong in the early game compared to the Shen.
Yep.
Oh, actually, Shen needs to be a little bit careful.
I am worried for Ginkgo here. And honestly, I start liking, okay, this will be a trade. A 1-for-1, as we love to call it. It's so crazy to me. Under Nexus walking around and also looking for trouble. Under Nexus still on the Hextech Flash, by the way. Just keep it in mind, even though our Nautilus use Flash really early. It is, of course, something that you gladly do. And on top lane, I think this is an okay position for CPlay. Because again, you kind of need this Udyr to be the pressuring force. You kind of need him to be ahead. Because as soon as you're even, Shen is free to stand united all over the map. And the same kind of goes for mid lane. Like, even though it looks like we are a little bit behind, I feel like as soon as we are even with the combo and the level 6s, this game becomes unplayable for CPlay.
Yeah, I agree. And like right now, I think our winning grace a little bit is the bot lane. Our bot lane is doing pretty well for themselves right now. Top lane, of course, the 1-for-1 trade. Usually you take it, but there was a really, really big wave in Shen's tower, which meant he did lose a lot of farm. You can already see it by the farm lead that the Udyr has. Shen kind of struggling a lot to get the wave in. The wave is in a really, really awkward position. It doesn't look like Shaco is coming to help anytime soon. For now, they're just trading their grass procs. And we got a little Ocean Drake, which I think, you know, Ocean Drake giving you a little bit of health regen. We take those. It will help the Shen stay in lane a little bit healthier than before.
Yeah, looking good so far. I really love the Ocean Dragon early game. Now, mid lane Cerberus is trying something. Suddenly, Clown appears right next to you. What will you try here? Not too much. Yes, you can slap him away with your hammer, but Inspire. Beautiful command shockwave here. And this means Cerberus finding the equalizer. And as we said, as soon as you are even, this looks really gross for CPlay.
Yeah, I mean, nicely done. Jace, of course, still didn't have flash because he did go for that little that insect play earlier on. Oh, no, actually, Rakan needs to be careful here.
Okay.
He does manage to get away.
One more tick, and there Under Nexus just burns the flying dodo to the ground. Flying Dodo definitely went extinct on that one. Zerberus also showing up, saying hello, using the Ignite here and ultimating. He is confusing Levi here. Zerberus with the stand united will be able to survive. Now, that is a situation that is kind of interesting.
Oh, this fake.
Ah, beautiful. But still, Moxie, now we have to talk about the top lane lead, because that is the only thing that CPlay currently has. That is the Udyr. Can he carry the game?
I mean, I think it's going to be hard, you know. Like I said before, there's a lot of CC on Foxnyr's side, right? And of course, Udyr does have his unstoppable RAM stuff, whatever it's called, right? But still, it should be really, really hard for him. He does manage to get another plating for himself, gets the wave pushed in, so Shen will lose a lot and fall behind even more, right? But on the other hand, you did get 3 kills down in bot lane. Now Shaco needs to be a bit careful. Udyr, everyone is there. Yeah. I mean, get smacked in the face, nothing much you can do there, right?
Yeah, feels like it. That is, of course, the power of the winning lanes right now, or at least being even again. Now on bot lane, Henkindu not having the time of his life because his support was roaming. But of course, if Zerberus is already dead, not much to really do there. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Spokularius, he is so low. Now Zerberus also showing up on bot lane. Can Dodo somehow get out, or will he go extinct another time? Beautiful pickup, Henkindu finding the kill with the piercing arrow.
Yeah, I mean, very nice on Henkindu. Somehow, I don't want to say winning, but close on winning out the 1v1 in the bot lane. And now the Hwei will also fall. Nautilus will give his life for it, but I think it's a trade you will always take. Hwei will lose a lot of farm in the bot lane, does not have TP, so won't be able to get to his tower fast. In the meantime, Inspire will TP back, get that 1 minion at least. And yeah, so far we're even in gold. It's basically dead even. Top side kind of ahead for CPlay, but in the meantime, bot lane being the winning race for Foxnyr. It's gonna be hard, I think, for CPlay once the mid game starts. But for now, you know, they need to hope that their Udyr and their Jace can get ahead far enough. 6 grobbies on the side of CPlay, so at least Udyr will be able to smack these towers even harder. That's a little bit scary. Not gonna be so nice.
So Moxie, is the win con that Tychus just goes split pushing now instead of for this classical team fighting build, and he tries to do this old school trick to G? Because I feel like just in at least in theory, that's the only play they have, right?
I mean, right now, yes, it seems like it, especially with the 6 grubbies. I don't know if Udyr went for the correct build fit. Udyr actually taking a lot of tower damage. That is, of course, finally Udyr just, you know, being a monster in the top lane. Speaking of being a monster, I mean, look at this farm difference in the top lane right now. Of course, we did have Shen ult down, so he lost a lot of farm there, right? But yeah, really, really hard to play for him there.
Yeah, that is always the problem that I mentioned with Shen. It is amazing to get your other side ahead, but you yourself, you will suffer, and you will also be really easy to dive, and this is what we will see right now. Ginkgo took a bit of farm, but he hit a beautiful taunt. Now Tychus with the double shield here with the passive, he will get out. Tychus is the main carry for CPlay here, and he needs to step up. Again, it kind of looks like CPlay is just walking over Foxnyr, but guys, we know better. As soon as everybody has the first item on Foxnyr's side and they hit those ults, they can easily contest every objective. And talking about contesting objectives, Viego is in the top lane. They want to punish Shen further, but this also means giving away this important second dragon, because this means only 2 more dragon stacks until the soul.
Yeah, I mean, in the meantime, Orianna also getting a lot for the Jace, or for Jace did manage to get another kill. It was super close. It was nicely played by Ginkgo. Just a little bit more damage, and he would get a double kill there. It was super, super close. But we do trade a couple of platings, a lot of minion waves lost for CPlay, and a Drake for Ginkgo's life. So, not too bad, not too bad. Again, top side, the winning race for CPlay here. Jace now very, very strong. It's 3-1 and has his first item completed. I don't know the name yet of this whatever the hell this is. Opportunity. That's the thing I wanted to say. And on the other hand, Orianna also completing her first item ahead in farm a little bit, even in tower platings. And on the other hand, bot lane, of course, Henkindo super strong. Jace will get a little dagger to his back, but of course it is the AD Shaco, so the daggers don't really do that much.
Yeah, again, so far, not too spectacular combo-wise. We have not really seen this. What do we even call it? Like invisible clown delivery or something like that. If they do it, you need to think of a fancy name, by the way. The one that we could potentially hear in anime or something. But yeah, what I mean is, so far we traded objectives, which is fine, without even having the need to use those tools. And honestly, that is also kind of impressive by CPlay, because they dodged our teamfight tools so far, but they will not be able to do that forever.
Yeah, very, very true. So far, it looks like CPlay is kind of controlling the pace of the game, though. But, usually you are the one asking questions. This time I'm going to ask, who do you think outscales which team in this game? Because I actually think it's pretty close. Oh, Vinko.
Yeah, we have to postpone this little question because we have to look at the HP bars. Inspire will get the Stand United to be more durable here. That also means Tychus pushing on top lane. It also means we have to do something here on bot lane. Really nice combo to pick up the first kill. Sparkatilos going down, and then Cerberus with his hallucinate body will be just there to deal a little bit more damage. But it is not going to be too much of a good trade in my book here. And Moxie, talking about the scaling question, I think they are close together, as you say, and I am also pretty certain it is all about how the teams are going to play this one out.
I'm a bit confused how this fight started bot lane, I have to be honest. Because there's no Drake. Like, how does a full-on team fight start around Dragon Pit without Drake being up? I don't really know 100%, but hey, we get the better hand of it, and we might even secure. We don't secure
no.
but luckily Viego managed to steal it.
Viego gets the steal. Well played here to Lafai. I hope I pronounced that right, but I don't think you can blame me if you write your name weird like that, or is it Lafai? I don't even know. But hi StrayDex, also we need you to think of a really good name. What do we call the Shaco Oreo combo? Is it like, and Shen as well, is it then like Hidden Clown Submarine Shockwave? Or what word do we even use for that one?
I think it's Shori for killing you.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yep, also not sorry for the free kill there. Beautiful corrupted chain by Henkindo will result in the free kill. And also the poke in the mid lane is something that I just really like looking at. And I probably also really like that turret. But Li-Fi does not like that turret, so will defend the bot lane turret here.
Yeah, I mean, nice pick there while we were laughing about the Ori and Shaco combo. I mean, I can't even talk correctly anymore. The Shori combo, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I actually like Shori. Shori sounds good.
But you need to include Shen as well. You have like Shaco, Shori, Shaco, Shen, or Shori. I don't even know.
No, but I mean, Shori kind of, takes both of them. It's at the same time. That's why it's so good.
Yeah, but what's the difference
between for Shen and for Shaco?
What's the difference between a Shori and the both? What is
Then it's just ultimate Shori.
Ultimate Chidori from Naruto, let's go.
Exactly.
Oh man, the Shori. Yeah. Again,
next objective though.
Yep. Up. Again, objective. This is kind of an important one, because you want to go in here with the soul, of course. The soul is really, really neat. You kind of want that one. More movement speed helps with the rotations. And at the same time, we have the Stand United ready. We have the Dragon set up.
We have Shori ready.
Yes, the Shori is ready.
Let's see if we manage to find a big Shori or not.
Cerberus, he has the ball, he's going in, hitting 2, and everything is going to explode. Yes, the Dragon went to Li-Fi, but this fight should go over to our Foxnyr boys. Everybody's dropping Enkindu, picking up a kill, Inspire picking up a kill, and Tychus was also dead. That is the important one. It kind of feels like CPlay. Hold up here, not too much should be happening here, right? Cerberus, please back out of there. I want to talk about how Udyr joined CPlay in the 5 versus 5, and if you lose the 5 versus 5 and you give up your split push win condition, I think this is the turning point where we definitely start winning.
And I mean, you just saw the Udyr, you know, try to do stuff, but there were Shaco boxes everywhere, Nautilus hooking him, Nautilus auto-attacking him, he couldn't move, and with the Varus being so far ahead, he almost has 3 items completed. Of course, the Mana Mune is stacking into that more mana. Something like that. I always forget which one is which. I did hear a nice way of thinking about it from LEC recently. It's more mana, like more mana. You know, more mana means that that's the upgraded item. Actually, kind of smart. That's how I now remember it.
Perfect.
Yeah, I mean, you got to take those things.
I have one.
Really, really scary.
I have one for you as well, by the way. So Raka only costs 450 blue essence, so it is ordered on Wish, and that's her old name, Wish, because she is ordered on Wish because she is so cheap. That's like a banger name to remember the old names. Am I right? Oh man.
Oh, Udyr actually?
On mid lane, Tychus, he wants to do something, he will get CC to hell and back though. Tychus looking tanky, but if you just run in there, you eat 1 or 2 spells and you have to run back out. Are you really doing anything then of getting the flash hook, dying to Cerberus, meanwhile on the side lane. Cannot, he will also not stand the test of balance here from Ginkgo. Flying Dodo trying to not go extinct a 4th time this game. And it is just, as I said, the tipping point of this match. They cannot do anything right now. Even Cerberus, he will just get the shockwave through, and no, you find the wrong one. Li-Fi trying the best, but the best is just not enough. Flying Dodo, I said you don't want to go extinct another time, and that means he has to jump away to not die a 4th time.
I mean, you saw how much resources CPlay put in shutting the Shen down, shutting top lane down, getting the Udyr ahead, getting Jace ahead. And in the end, the Shen still 1v1s the Jace. Tank diff, I guess. That's all I gotta say about it. Yeah, Foxnyr, I don't know, kind of just getting everything. They get the whole top side, they get another tower, they got the mid lane tower as well. Again, the Shen with the 1v1 kill. Yeah, a lot of things going over. Now the Varus has the 3rd item completed. Of course, the Mana Moon is still stacking. Ori almost at the 3rd item as well. Really, really scary right now. And it seems like, I mean, you saw Udyr, he ran in mid lane, got CC'd once. And, he takes a lot of damage, because of course he only has 1 tank item right now. He has the Frozen Heart, which is good, but for the rest he is quote-unquote only AP. He even has the Swifty, so he has no boots to help him tank anything either. So he will just fall if Varus is allowed to attack him.
100%, and it's the beautiful thing with Varus, you cannot really itemize against him, because on one hand he has the max % health damage, and on the other side he has the normal AD carry damage. And how do you properly itemize against that? Well, I feel like you just don't. Ouch. Li-Fi looking like he is in danger of going into extinction, as well as his support teammate. Means he just has to go back to base.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at this Shen Udyr matchup and it just looks really, really annoying to play. I have to be honest about that one. The freaking Phoenix stands the whole time. Look, like, does it not have cooldown? What is this?
I mean, you can even see the bar. I love to think about it like, I meant the bar below the mana bar. You have the passive bar, and you can actually see the progress on Udyr's passive. So, like, both top laners can see the progress bar. So, like, Udyr's like, yo, by the way, Shen, you know I'm going to use Phoenix on you any second, right? And Ginkgo is like, yeah, what can I do against it? Just forfeit the entire wave? Of course you're gonna do it, right? So, and then they're handshaking, and then Udyr just presses R twice and unleashes the Phoenix. Really good hook here, but I think it's not going to be enough because he hit the only mobile member now with the ultimate.
Behind.
Looking for some engages, and as you mentioned, Moxie, Kenori, he might be out of position here. Kenori, can he either one-shot somebody? At least he can just walk out, but it is going to be a tough one. This dragon again, either you can catch up to 2 dragons yourself, or you will give away the dragon. Point now, Shen also joining. It is an outrage though, it is a super close one. Inspire dropping low, I don't want him to fall, but he will fall. Spokalatius will die, and now it is a 3 versus 3 Cerberus and Underdeck, so they're looking super dead to me, and it is one of those Viego moments right here in this game. Levi, heartbreaking everybody's hearts here. We did not really want to see that. And now, of course, the critical question, dear Moxie. What went wrong here?
Fighting on too many fronts, I would say. We're going for the Shori combo with only Shen this time around. Didn't really work out the best. Somehow the Orianna Shockwave also just missed, or they didn't miss the Wei flashed away from it. I think if the Orianna combo hits the Wei there, and Wei just dies and is not allowed to basically tank 2 people and waste a lot of time and do a lot of damage in the meantime as well, then the fight looks totally different. So yeah, just executing that combo a little bit better. We used a lot of CC from Nautilus on trying to catch someone before, which didn't really help. And yeah, like you said, the Viego just had the time of his life with all the resets, so maybe trying to kill him first instead of the 1-5 Wei. You know, using all the CC on him would be better. Especially after he did use his ult to get away from the Nautilus ult, so I'm surprised I didn't go for him there. But yeah, I think it was an unlucky fight. Second Drake goes over to CPlay. Gold is basically dead even, which is always really fun at this point of the game. Have to see. Of course, and Kindu still working up to his upgraded Muramana. He's almost there. Not that much stacking remaining. It's at 303 now.
And that is a big spike in damage that we will find in just a few seconds, like half a minute probably for him to stack it up there. We go with every skill shot you hit, you will stack it a little more. Now on the bot lane, we see Inspire having some trouble. A really good shockwave though. You can see that Inspire is a very well seasoned veteran on this pick, making sure to hit the command shockwave just right. Really impressive, because I think it is so hard to hit this ult correctly.
Yeah, nice done by him there. The Udyr used his unstoppable ram, whatever it's called, a bit early. Meant that with the patience of Orianna, he could just wait and get him away with the ultimate. Now the Jace is in no man's land, and Kindu will face check this alone. I'm not really a fan of that, because then Kindu will get one shot. So it looks like Jace will just be able to play Tour de France and run away.
If I had 1 penny every time Henkindo is in a weird position behind enemy lines in the jungle, I would have 2 pennies. And if I had 1 more penny every time he just awkwardly walks out of there, I would have 4 pennies. Which is, again, not a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. And twice again.
Hey, 4 pennies is 4 pennies, you know?
Yeah, exactly. It's weird. Why does he want to go in this? Is this a position that you want to take as Jace? Because I kind of don't think so, but maybe I'm wrong.
No, I don't think so either. I mean, it was really close. He just ran away. His team was around. Oh, now actually the Viego needs to be a little bit careful. But we'll just be able to get away, of course. Still has his heartbreak, or whatever it's called, to get out of there if needed. Baron is the objective everyone's looking at right now. We have the Shori combo ready. Orianna stepping very far forward. Needs to be careful. Ooh, nice dodge there.
Jace with another position, but Stand United is ready. This will be the decider here, and good shockwave though, but is it going to be enough? And Kindu just explodes. Inspire just explodes as well. Yes, he can survive a little bit longer, but if you cannot peel your backline, this means it is not going to be enough. We need to be the ones engaging, and we were not the ones taking initiative in this fight. And this, of course, also means Ginkgo is the one trying to somehow defend his turret now, but against so many Voidlings, it is just an impossible task that he is assigned to, so he has to run away. They have to just let this one go like it is frozen. I'm not too sure if CPlay will also go for the inhib, but either way, they just got a lot and also a small gold lead again. Not too happy with it.
Yeah, hard position to be in there in that little choke point. Especially against something like the way the Udyr and Jace had a really nice flank, so both just came from behind. Varus didn't have his flash up yet, I mean, it's coming out of cooldown any second now. So we will have it for next fight, which is really, really important, as you could see. Like, if he has flash there, potentially the fight turns out differently. I don't think so, but potentially it does. Yeah, just, I mean, nice flanks by CPlay there. Didn't use any TPs, it was just like randomly walking in from behind. So the TPs are both still up. We have to see how Foxnyr chooses to deal with that. Of course, this is just a hard one. There are two people. The way is kind of, I wouldn't say useless, but he doesn't matter too much. But his damage is still there. His utility is there. It's really, really annoying to walk into his slow field, like basically a small rumble ult. You know, it's just very, very hard to play. Now Udyr actually needs to be careful again. He is not super tanky against the Varus. If Varus gets a chance, ult goes on.
Okay, 1-for-1, and the one that we lost is only the clone, but also a lot of HP. Ginkgo having to dash out there. Levi will probably get the reset. Ginkgo knows he cannot die here, because then the Heartbreaker will be able to get the reset. And still we get the dragon. That is really, really good. I like those odds. Yes, we are still behind a little bit in gold, but we are on soul point now, and if we can just hold on and scale a little longer, I still know that we are just in a decent position. But yeah, guys, this is a hype match. Anybody can win it. I feel like at this point it is like, I don't know, a 60% chance to win for CPlay, like 40% chance for us, but only one good play, and this of course changed the tides.
A very close fight. We trade Drake for 2 kills. TP coming in from behind. Fox needs to be careful. Nice engage by
Flying Dodo jumping in there, and of course we are just not enough people here. Stand United could change that though. Underlex will not be alive long enough, and there Levi with the Nautilus flash hook forward. How does it feel, he says to the enemy ADC. Really good shockwave. I love how we were just waiting there for the Viego to be in a squishy character here. Now Cerberus, he can just go in and right click his opponent, but he will just die to the AoE of the Phoenix, man. The man beer pig himself. Tychus on the Udyr, looking so strong. It pays off how much they have invested into the Udyr. He really is the 1v9 machine.
A nice shockwave by Inspired there, of course. You know, when Viego takes over an ADC, he becomes the ADC. So the shockwave hurts double as much, but in the end, it didn't really matter too much. Of course, Shaco, with his clones, is really good to avoid like single target damage, but avoiding the Udyr Phoenix stance, you know, you both clones, like both Shacos get hit, so it doesn't really matter too much. This will be Baron over to CP. I don't think Nautilus can do a lot here. Varus will not get in range to steal it in time, which means a free Baron over to them. Really, really close game so far. Gold lead now at 5k for CPlay. Like I said, 60-40, probably more like towards a 70-30 right now, I would say. But of course, still the chance of a nice combo being pulled off. But yeah, like you said, the Udyr is looking very, very scary at this point. Now has a little book in his inventory as well. The Magi's with 10 stacks. Looking to stack that, looking to get some more damage. I'm not sure if I like that. I think I personally would have just gone for another tank item there. But hey, you know, the book is cool too.
To be honest, you know me, I also really like to play some jungle Udyr here and there, and if it's one thing that you really love, it is movement speed, and as long as this Magi's has 10 stacks, yeah, you will have the movement speed. Now, Cerberus is looking for a really risky flank here. He set a box and, yep, also looking for the reset. But Levi will find Cerberus here. Now, of course, Cerberus is a master of escaping kinda anything. So it should be an easy one to get away. But yeah, this It was a nice try, don't get me wrong, but of course it did not work. Flying Dodo taking a ton of damage, and that just shows us how much damage Inspire and Henkindo really deal at this point. When will the fight break out?
I'm muted. I need to, of course, unmute if I want to talk. I don't think we really want a fight to start at this point. The Udyr is just really, really strong and very, very hard to deal with. We somehow have to find a pick first. We need to find the perfect Shori combo on either the Viego or the Hui, or even Jace, you know, at this point. So otherwise it becomes very, very hard. You can see Shaco is kind of looking. We'll only find a little knife on the Flying Dodo. But the Dragon Soul is coming up, 4th Drake for Foxnyr potentially, or 3rd Drake for the CPlay team, CPlay squad. Of course, the Cloud Drakes are not too bad for someone like an Udyr, you know, you can just run around even fast. Even Viego likes to have a little bit of extra movement speed. Oh, Shaco, I don't think you want to do that camp, my friend.
Oh my god, no! The Hallucinate will just delay the I cannot talk anymore because I don't want this to end like that. The inevitable, by the way. Now I got it, but Cerberus is still dead in his tracks. He is stopped. And this is a disaster because we will not get this dragon. No chance.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised by Cerberus going for that camp there, not gonna lie, because I think he did see Jace on the wave top lane, so he knew Jace was around. And still chooses to use his only mobility spell to get out to get into there. And unfortunately the spell shield blocked the Shaco Fear, so it was no way for him to get out. And that is the 3rd Drake over to CPlay. Gold now sprung up to about 7k gold, 7.5. Starting to look dire for Foxnyr here. That I don't even think the combo is gonna be enough to really do that much. I don't think the possibility of one-shotting someone is still around. I mean, Orianna does a lot of damage. We saw it on Flying Dodo before. Of course, Flying Dodo is probably one of the least tankiest member on the squad. Wei has the Zhonya's now as well, so he is not really a target anymore. And of course, Viego can always just ult out of there. At this point, kind of Jace becomes the only real option you can go for, but he has the Edge of Night, so it's very hard. Really hard to play right now.
What is your thought on Crypto Bloom, by the way, with the healing field that it creates?
I mean, I think I like it, especially in the, are you talking about overall the item or like in this game?
Like in this game.
I think in this game I like it a lot because you are playing against a Viego who wants to, you know, get the resets, so any kind of healing is always good, you know? If you play against it. Oh, Shaco actually getting the flash from Wei, that is really big.
That's something, indeed. Oh, but man,
at this point,
Ginkgo, he wants to clear the minions somehow, but Tychus is like, well, as long as you are busy clearing the minions, let me just hit you, hit the turret. He does not even have too much damage against Ginkgo anymore, but the turret will just slowly die if we are not doing anything, and it is quite hard to do anything, even though I'm really surprised how well Ginkgo is finding the damage here against Tychus. But of course Tychus can just walk away whenever he feels like it, or he calls for a TP and then engages Ginkgo again. He cannot ult himself. That is why this is such a strong play. Getting the flash here for the TP. But don't forget, guys, the TP has like only not even 4 minutes of cooldown in the late game, and this is where we are currently at. So this is a worthy trade for CPlay.
Yeah, 100%. Of course, they also get the bot lane tower. They do not get the inhib though, so that's at least a little bit of a bittersweet thing. Now Henkindo and Shaco, Cerberus chasing the Hui. Don't think this is a smart thing to do. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the fight is breaking out. Tychus teleported to the fight. This might as well be the final fight. We are going to see Henkindo exploded. No more ADC power for us in this team. Fight under Nexus Inspire. They are looking tanky. They are spacing properly to not die, but under Nexus finally had to bite the bullet, and we just keep going. Inspire, Shockwave hit 2 members, but it was just not enough because those 2 were the frontliners and just too tanky. And meanwhile, we find ourselves with our pants down here, kinda. This is not where we want to be. Only Inspire is left. He got a beautiful kill here. Has to flash away though. Can Inspire somehow stall this game? It is going to be a super tough one. Let me correct this one. It is going to be an impossible one. Yes, he found a kill, but he will not find the damage to defend this against the minions and against the top side of CPlay. And this is game 1. CPlay wins the first encounter.
Yeah, nicely played by CPlay there. The top side was just a little bit too strong. Bot lane in the end didn't matter. Feels like every solo queue game I play, unfortunately. Yeah, nicely played. Udyr just being a menace. No one really being able to damage him. The Shaco, of course, in that situation cannot really do that much. Again, like I said, the Phoenix stance is just so freaking good against the Shaco. Shaco tries to go for a play, goes into his ultimate, and both Shacos just burn. And, you know, yeah, really, really hard to play there. Nicely tried, though. It was a really competitive game until it wasn't, basically. No, but it went really well. Early game looked good, except for top side. Bot lane played really, really well as well. And Kindu and on the Nexus showing that, you know, even if the map is crumbling, basically, they can still find some plays, get some good stuff gone. And yeah, we have to see how we adapt for game number 2. And even the kills, by the way, you can see it's 25 to 24 kills. So it was really, really even. But I mean, at the end, you can just look at like gold differences in, for example, top lane Shen with the 11k to the 16.5k of the Udyr, right? I mean, just humongous differences. So yeah, we'll have to see how they go for game number 2. For now, let's head into a small break though. So we can get a little toilet break in, you know, grab another snack. I need some new drinks.
Yep.
So yeah, let's go into a break.
We will be back in just a few minutes when the next draft is on its way. Until then, don't go anywhere unless, as Moxie said, it is for your general health. But stick around. Be right back in like 2 to 3 minutes. See ya.
Would you let me go? No, you never come back. I'ma be that best that you never had. I'ma kick back when you fake like that. I'm a cat out of the game, I don't play that fact. Would you let me go? No, you never come back. I'ma be that best that you never had. I'ma kick back when you fake like that. I'm a cat out of the game, I don't play that fact. Would you let me go? No, you never come back. I'ma be that best that you never had. I'ma kick back when you fake like that. I'm a cat out of the game, I don't play that fact. Would you let me go? No, you never come back. I'ma be that best that you never had. I'ma kick back when you fake like that. Cat out of the game, I don't play that fact. Would you let me go? No, you never come back. I'ma be that best that you never had. I'ma kick back when you fake like that. I'm a cat out of the game, I don't play that fact. Would you let me go? No, you never come back. I'ma be that best that you never had. I'ma kick back, play that fact. Would you let me go? I'ma be that best that you never had. I'ma kick back, play that fact. Would you let me go? I'ma be that best that you never. I'ma kick back when you fake like that. I'm a cat out of the game, I don't play that fact. Would you let me go? No, you never come back. I'ma be that best that you never had. I'ma kick back when you fake like that. I'm a cat out of the game, I don't play that fact. Would you let me go? No, you never come back. I'ma be that best that you never had. I'ma kick back when you fake like that. I'm a cat out of the game, I don't play that fact. Would you let me go? No, you never come back. I'ma be that best that you never had. I'ma kick back when you fake like that. I'm a cat out of the game, I don't play that fact. Would you let me go? No, you never come back. I'ma be that best that you never had. I'ma kick back when you.
3, 2, 1.
We are back, and I jumped from my home onto the train station. On Moxie's reaction, absolutely perfect. I'm waiting for the departure of the last game of the season. Always ready for the last one. What was the electronic callboy video, like Hype Train or something, you know? True, Techno Train, exactly. We're riding on a Techno Train right now into the next game. Yeah, Moxie, how's it going up there with your glorious beard? Are you thinking we will find redemption in the next game? Because I think so.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, these boys are good at adapting. So I wouldn't be surprised to see some adaptations happening. Of course, first adaptation is going to be that Foxnyr will be on the blue side and CPlay will be on the red side. That's at least something. Let's see if they change any bans though. Will the Udyr, for example, be taken off the table? Because I think it's just really, really annoying to deal with. Question is it too annoying to deal with or not? We'll have to see.
Well, there we go. I think it is also a very different dynamic if you talk about Udyr on the blue side or on the red side. And again, as you said, this time we will have the side swap, so we are on blue side this time. I still think Udyr is not that powerful, but credit to our top laner. I also think if you play Shen, it is so tough to get all the CS you need and the XP and still use your ult in a good way. So to me, this Udyr was kind of bound to get ahead, and then, yeah, he just did what he did. You all saw it. But if you put something else in his lane, I don't think he's that much of a menace. So we can actually also see the chase was much more annoying. That is why we are banning him. All the other bans are kind of looking the same. Volibear, of course, would have been a beautiful first pick, will be banned as well.
And the little baby dragon also gone. We have to see what Foxnyr chooses to go for what they choose to go first pick. Alistar taken away again. The Varus is still open, so potentially we get the Varus first pick again, or not again, but you know, this time around. Let's see what Foxnyr chooses to go with. Like you said, the only big adaptation is the Jace ban, so no Jace for CPlay this time around. The Hui is still open. Maybe Seraphine? Yeah, Seraphine could be an angle too. Of course, Foxnyr like to play Seraphine together with the Alistar.
That's even better.
But yeah, thanks to the change of the Volibear ban being on CPlay side this time around, the Karma was left open, which means a Karma first pick for Foxnyr, which can go into basically every role you want it to go, except for probably jungle. I don't think it's that good in jungle, but you know.
Machine Gun Karma, let's go. No, it's not really
Machine Gun Karma.
You have to go with Lulu or with Ivern. Ivern for that case. Yeah. So I have to be honest here. I feel like we had a really good gimmick with the Shori combo or the Shori combo or the Rasen Shuriken combo, whatever. But now let's just pick some powerhouses. I think that is the way to go. I also feel like we did not give 100% with the last draft. We kind of were a bit experimental, who knows. But I'm pretty sure if we just pick more lane dominant champions and less combo E champions, then we should have a better time. And now, talking about lane dominance, we can just pick something that clears faster than Viego or ganks harder than Viego, and we can also counter pick the Hui if he is in the mid lane.
I would love to see Master Yi and Seraphine here. I think that would be banger.
That would be absolutely perfect. Please make it happen. Come on. Come on now. That is not a Seraphine, by the way. Or is it? I'm not too sure.
Probably the closest ADC to Seraphine, but nope, unfortunately it is not. Let's see what we are going to pick here, because again, I don't think we want to pick support here. Usually we go for support in the third position, but we kind of want to keep that flex open with the Karma, right? Of course, Ezreal Karma really, really strong. It looks like we are going to potentially go with the Xin Zhao, which I really like. Xin Zhao is just a really good pairing together with the Karma. Even if, no matter if it's support or mid lane Karma, it's just a really good pairing. And
yes,
yeah, the Ezreal, you know, can just poke. If it's Ezreal Karma bot lane, it's one of the most annoying bot lanes to play against. Again, recently, for some reason, Ezreal is one of the strongest level 1 ADCs. And well, Karma is one of the strongest level 1 supports. If she gets to hit that mantra Q, right? So a really, really strong bot lane potentially. Even though I do think it's going to be Karma mid, I'm not sure. Oh, now you kind of have to send Karma bot lane, I'm not going to lie. This is...
What if you just pick her again and then you have her mid and bot lane?
I think Foxnyr would love to do that right now. I think that would be Omega broken as well as Karma is just really, really strong. But yeah, with this, I mean, we're kind of guessing that way should be bot lane again, right? Most likely or potentially. The Gwen bot is coming through. That means they banned it last time as well. Maybe it is going to be another potential Udyr pick. I kind of would like to see Foxnyr take it away. Because again, they do have the Xin Zhao and the Ezreal, of course, but they don't really have that much damage against a really strong tank.
Wait, you said take it away, aka ban it, or pick it themselves?
Ban it. I would like to see them ban it.
Why not?
Personally, I mean, because CPlay has the first pick after bans, and if they pick the Udyr there, then we are doomed, basically. So okay, I would like to see them ban it. Especially if they are gonna ban Olaf again, most likely. Which just points out to and potential Udyr ban. It's actually gonna be the Orianna ban. Okay, the respect ban towards Inspire. So they do think the Karma is gonna go bot lane instead of mid lane.
I mean again, way,
yeah.
You just want to take away the option, right? No matter what, you kind of just you basically force another answer in the mid lane. Does that mean they want to first pick a mid lane? Maybe is there a mid laner right now that you want to first pick? No, right? Also because Huawei gets like the flex gets shown, then right? You don't want to do that.
Yeah, I mean it's hard. They will most likely leave top lane. If I leave counter pick to top lane, Olaf does get taken off the table though. I would not be surprised to see an Udyr because last time CPlay banned the Olaf and picked the Udyr, so it must be like at least decent into that. But let's see what they choose to go. They go for a Caitlyn, so it will be the Huawei mid lane this time around.
Okay, they're already showing their cards here, unless it is way top or some really, really weird stuff.
Fair, yeah.
Yeah, but that's not going to happen. That is very likely not going to happen. I mean, Caitlyn Braum, is that something where you would like the Ezreal Karma on bot lane?
I mean, Caitlyn Braum sounds kind of meh to me, not gonna lie. It looks like it is gonna be the Karma mid lane though. Some supports are being hovered. Oh, I would have loved to see the Pyke. But I don't think Pyke is a fun champion to play this game, I have to be absolutely honest, so I understand the Rakan pick here. Which means, again, it's gotta be the Karma mid lane. Inspire only Karma is always a really, really fun to watch. Now, of course, blind picking top lane. What is a better blind than the Ornn, especially with the Olaf gone, with the Gwen gone. There isn't that much that really, hurts the Ornn that much. I just have a little... Oh, actually, never mind.
Okay! This is almost the same champion, except that it is a totally different champion. They were hovering the Ornn forever, and then suddenly it just is the set blind in the top lane. Unless it is a mid lane champion, who knows? I would not even be surprised at this point if Inspire just plays set mid lane into certain matchups, but... Wukong as an answer. I have not seen those two champions in the top lane for like, wait, let me check, weeks, if not months.
If not years, question mark? I can't remember the last time I've seen Wukong top lane. I have to be absolutely honest with you. I've seen Viego top lane, but not Wukong, so...
excuse me, can I rant real quick? There are so many fun champions in the jungle, and I just have to keep giving them away. And I'm sick of it. Wukong, also a really fun jungler. Why is he suddenly a top laner now? Same with Udyr. I don't want Udyr to be a top laner. I want to have all those cool jungle picks for myself. But nope. Apparently, CPlay says Wukong is a top laner now. And that I really... Now this game is personal, Moxie. And chat, everybody. If somebody from CPlay is here... I will not accept a loss. I want Wukong top lane to lose, so we all know the ape in top lane is not viable. Wukong is a jungler, okay guys? He belongs in the jungle. That's it. Statement. Mic dropped.
Yes, I'm picking up the mic, and my theory behind it is that, like bruiser picks, like jungle picks, top lane picks, are just giga broken. That's why you see them picked in other roles in other lanes. Let's take the Maokai, for example, right? Like now the Wukong top lane as well. They're just giga broken, which means the role is broken. That's why it's being played on other lanes. You know, you can see sometimes randomly a Renekton mid lane comes out. You know, like it's
Yeah,
really weird.
but why? Like, I get your point, but why do we start playing Brand and Zyra then? If we have those broken bruisers, you can have Brand back. I don't want him in the jungle. You can have him back on support, mid lane, whatever. But I want my bruisers back, bro. That's so stupid.
I don't know, man. Again, jungle is just so broken. You can play anything jungle. I don't know, man.
Machine Gun Lulu.
Exactly, Machine Gun Lulu.
Guys, if we all pick
weird
Machine
draft.
Gun Lulu, if we all pick Machine Gun Lulu in ranked and lose on it, that means Riot has to buff it. That's how it works. That's how it's worked with Ryze. Okay, so it also has to work with Lulu that way.
I'm really sorry, I like my LP too much. I'm not gonna play Machine Gun Lulu in jungle, not gonna lie. And it just doesn't sound fun. Also, another point.
It is so
yeah,
much fun if it works.
Weird draft again. I mean, of course, the bot side for Foxnyr and Xin is just normal set. I haven't seen it in a while, so excited to see how that goes. On the other hand, we have the Braum Caitlyn, also not a matchup you see that often. Pretty decent into this bot lane though. I think Ezreal Rakan will struggle a little bit more against it compared to the Karma compared to how the Karma would have handled this bot lane. On the other hand, we have Hui versus the Karma mid lane. Of course, both just insta push the wave. Wave gone, they can move around the map. Of course, Karma a little bit more self-sufficient compared to the Hui. And on the other end, we have the Xin Zhao and the Viego, who both will kind of have, be enabled by Hui and Karma. Karma does enable a little bit better compared to the Hui. So I have to see, and I think Xin Zhao also, I'm not sure, but I think he is stronger in a 1v1 against Viego. I'm never really that sure, because Viego is really strong, but Xin Zhao is also really strong, so hard to say. They
No,
both have
100%
exactly the same runes as well.
Like, Viego just does not have damage at a certain point, and like as Viego, you use your full rotation, then you deal some damage, and then you do what, right? And Xin Zhao has a really low cooldown on his spells, and he also has the attack speed from his E, from the what is it even called, audacious charge, I think. But yeah, talking about charging into the game, by the way, we are going to do exactly that. I hope you are also in game. If not, you will hopefully catch up in a second. There we are, guys. This time it is blue side, because blue side is broken, and the ape is definitely not broken. Again, I really want this Wukong to lose, because he does not belong in the top lane. Emote game on point, and it is going to be the last regular game this split. Of course, this means it is still the game that decides the seed, if I'm not mistaken. It still decides who wins the group of Division 4.9.
Yeah, both teams now sitting at 9-2 in this group. So like you said, this is going to be the final game, deciding it all, deciding for the cookies for the first place seeding. Yeah, Wukong, interesting enough. I'm not 100% sure how it deals against the set. Neither do I really know how that matchup overall works, because again, I've never seen Wukong top lane before myself, at least. I can imagine it not being too great. On the other hand, sometimes set might grab the fake instead of the real Wukong, when you try to ultimate there.
I guess you can use your Trickster to dodge the ZW true damage, maybe? Is that something that we want to talk about? Either way, aggressive trading pattern here. And yeah, Tychus, of course, level 1 Wukong, pretty damn strong with the passive and the attack speed from his E.
Yeah, Ginkgo already needs to be really careful.
Oh no! Oh, are you kidding me? Both are so
really
low.
close.
Both are almost dead at this point. Both do not have flash anymore. But Ginkgo will go for the backport. I have to mention, Zed kinda has something that works a little bit like a Garen passive on his W. So as soon as he hits level 2. And wait, is it on a W? I don't want to spread misinformation here, everybody. Or is it just a passive? I don't know, it's just a passive. Never mind, then he can skill whatever he wants. But yeah, Tychus will go for kind of a G2 recall. All he gets is a Reheal Potion though. So, of course, we saw like a dominant ape on top lane. But I feel like with this reset, it's all said and done. And we are back to an even game.
Yeah, very, very close there. One more auto tech on basically either side. I mean, Wukong did tank the tower shot and also dropped very low. It's a super, super close exchange overall. Like you said, now we are back to just chilling. Meantime, bot lane on the Nexus taking a lot of the Braum Qs. They will hit level 3 first though, but there's nothing much they can really do with that in this lane, unfortunately.
Oh, the new rune! Oh, the new rune! The Elixirs! Kenari is going for them. Do you have this on your Schirm? Oh, talking about having stuff on your Schirm. Meanwhile, on top lane, Ginkgo, he hits a really good stun. He hits a really good W. Tychus gets the level up, though. You hate to see it. This was so well played by Ginkgo, but it was not enough. Such a sad story, but it is first blood for CPlay.
Yeah, I mean, nicely played by Viego there. Of course, the set burning the flash really early on meant he had no escape there. Almost manages to turn around, but unfortunately just lacking a tiny bit of damage. And now Set once again in a bad position. The wave is still bad. Viego is still topside. He will just get punished again, and it will just look exactly the same as it did before.
Well, this time he kinda runs away in time, but yeah, as you mentioned it, after a gank like this, your wave is just screwed, man. That's just the reality. And Cerberus, he was kinda hovering bot lane. He is kinda looking for something, but it is so hard because... Okay, I really like that one. If you cannot get to the wave, at least annoy your enemy jungler. And now the Xin can try to do something on bot lane. Chocolatius jumping away here with the 50 calorie net. And Flying Dodo also, of course, way tankier this time. So not too much happening this time all around. Cerberus, he is... Wait, is he getting spotted? No! They will not see him. You can see the vision right there.
Yeah, Wei is around bot lane though. I hope they have this on their Sheerm like you said before. Bot lane, the wave is pushing into Foxnyr right now though, so they will be absolutely fine. Since I'm going for the reset. Knowing something is fishy. And of course, like you said, you can't get to the wave in top lane. At least you can annoy the enemy jungle. I did like what Ginkgo did there.
For all the English speakers, I just have to say it really good. Schirm is like German. Is it Finnish as well?
I don't know if it's Finnish. How am I supposed to know if it's Finnish?
I don't know. Nordic languages. No, wait, I'm mixing things up here. But yeah, it is just a screen in English, and it's a really common German saying. To just say having something on your screen basically means thinking about it, or basically having it on your screen and seeing it. And I also have a bullied Viego on my screen at least, because
yeah, Viego forced to flash actually.
Yep, forced to flash away from Inspire, and Inspire just, man, this player is leaving an impression. Inspire, yeah, you just banned the Orianna, congratulations. Now Inspire is on Karma and is just as obnoxious, if not even more annoying.
Yeah, very true. I mean, somehow just running into Viego's jungle 1v2 gets the Viego flash as well, so a little bit of ganking power gone from the Viego. You know, not being able to W flash on someone kind of removes a lot of power he has.
Oh, definitely, yes.
Bot lane is good as long as Caitlyn doesn't get tower damage. You know, Caitlyn wants to hit tower, get playthings, kill the turret, move to the next lane. That's what Caitlyn wants to do. As long as she cannot do that, you are very happy if you are Foxnyr's side.
But didn't they kind of gimp themselves on bot lane with the Braum pick? Wouldn't, I don't know, Morgana, Lux, all those classic ranged support champions be way better to pair up with a Caitlyn?
Morgana you cannot pick there because the Karma was picked, and Karma is like the main counter into the Morgana. Of course you don't know if it's Karma mid, right? But even Braum, technically, it's one of the counters there, so it's not 100% sure. Ginkgo actually needs to be careful, of course, has his W.
Okay. But you get my point though, right? Of course you would love the Karma yourself, the 100%. I just love Caitlyn Karma in my team because that lane has so much range and pressure and everything basically. But yeah, you get my point though. I think they cannot really do too much, right, with a Braum because he's melee and stuff.
Yeah, it's very hard to play. I mean, of course, on the other hand, you did see when they did get ganked how much value the Braum did bring. Oh, actually, nice little stun there from Ginkgo. We got a lot of damage.
Heartbreaker at the steal is there, and this is so annoying. Yes, Diego will die for it, so we will get something in return. But man, I would have loved to see the Ocean Dragon, especially for the solo lanes, especially for the Ezreal in those poke battles, and of course, for Ginkgo to help on top lane with just the healing. But it is going to go over to CPlay. That is just something that we have to live with right now.
I mean, I think overall, of course, it is the Ocean Drake, like you said, would have been really nice. But in the end, you did get a kill on your Ezreal. It's something you will gladly take, in my opinion, to allow the Ezreal to get ahead a little bit more. Speaking of getting ahead, Xin Zhao is coming bot lane now. Nice double knockup by the Rakan.
Oh,
Caitlyn still has no flash, of course.
Ah, beautiful. It will connect, and we are just trading at this point. Wukong and Wei will get the kill on top lane. Flying Dodo, he is flying indeed. No, the turret shot will find the kill here on Under Nexus. But still, it is a solid trade, I would dare to say. And Inspire, meanwhile, with a pretty darn good CS lead on the mid lane.
Yeah, I mean, Kanadi did spend a lot of time going top. They did manage to kill this set in the end. Doesn't really matter too much. Oh no, actually Caitlyn needs to be careful. Flash is back up, so she will be safe. Braum is around now too. This is actually very, very greedy from Foxnyr side. They managed to just take the drive by plating though. Xin Zhao, no ult right now. Braum just turning level 6.
Ooh, okay, Cerberus just exploding there on bot lane. I hate to see it again. I really want Foxnyr to win this one. Yes, it doesn't really matter too much, but getting the better seed is just really, really nice. And of course, making sure that the Slappening meme, the Wukong top lane that I really dislike, you know, all those stakes that are at play here. Come on, guys. Foxnyr, we need more hype in the chat. We need more support. Foxnyr, they can definitely do it, but it is going to be a close game, that's for sure.
A lot of pings coming out mid lane. Xin Zhao is here to cover. And Karma is not the easiest to gank. Of course, with the Braum around, it will be really hard to get away.
The Heartbreaker will be enough then with Kenari's presence alone and his high range artillery mage spells. Under Nexus is also here now. And I just hate Ginkgo's TP here, by the way. I know it could have potentially be absolutely massive, teleporting behind the enemy line, but giving up the top lane farm again, I hate to see it.
Yeah, he was hoping Karma would live a little bit longer there. Of course, Karma always one of those champions that has the potential to survive really, really long. Unfortunately, did fall. Man, Ginkgo's TP was, like you said, kind of wasted. And now he needs to be careful top lane, actually.
I really like the showstopper here to bring himself into a good position and not die. But with a losing top side, you will of course give up the Void Drops. You will get a lot of stuff on bot lane. Again, don't forget, yes, we lost the dragon, but basically we should have gone it, and Li-Fi sacrificed him or herself for this one. Now Onyx was just flexing and stalling for time. Really good crashing guard to block a lot of damage here. Now, Viego also showing up, and Cerberus just stalling a little bit too long here and just dying. That means it is 4-6 and 1k gold lead for CPlay.
Yeah, in the meantime, Inspire did manage to get the solo kill in the mid lane. Somehow the 0-1-0 Karma beat the 2-0 Wei. So we'd love to see that part. But in the meantime, bot lane, Rakan and Xin Zhao a little bit off sync. Both like basically playing tag team, WWE, where you clap yourself into the arena. They just swapped around.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened there, but they didn't really play together.
Oh,
Now this
this
is
is
actually
a
gonna be really
vital
hard.
point. This is an important one. Livy will die to the turret though. Now Inspire also here to say hello, knock on the door and get all the kills. And Kindu not afraid to go in there. Call him any man because he just jumps in there. He knows Inspire has his back with the shields and will not fail to bring this game into an even position again.
Yeah, the Karma and Ezreal once again really strong. Karma has Malignance done now, so the ults will just be perma flying through almost as level 11 as well, which is really important. It helps with the cooldown as well. And the Ezreal, again, like last game, like the Varus, very strong, is ahead. The question is, will it be enough? This time around, there's not a big Udyr. It's quote unquote just a Wukong. Wukong will be less tanky, deal more damage though, but of course you are safer as the Ezreal. So, you know, I think overall a better situation to be fed in. Now second Drake will be started.
Braum tanking a lot and of course super tanky. All you have to do is press the E button and you will become a living tank machine on top lane. This could be huge. Tychus dodging with the flash, but he will die. And again, the top laners are trading kills here, trading blows, trading back times. And Tychus has the teleport ready while Ginkgo does not, but it does not matter when the dragon is coming up right now.
And the question is, can Foxnyr get this dragon before Tychus respawns? Because if he respawns and they manage to get the TP through Karma, actually finding a flank on the way, Rakan being
the
denied.
choke
Oh my
point looking
God.
really good. Kinari will be the first one to die in this encounter. Speculatius will also die to Henkindu. Henkindu super low, but it is Ezreal. He can always try to just dance around the fight and hit some mystic shots. Either way, we got the kills, but now it is finally time for Ginkgo to farm up on top lane. Meanwhile, we do not want to give this one away. Kenari dead, Speculatius dead. You will not give up this dragon just like that, because you are 4 members against only 3.
And no TP for the way means he cannot join. And so will be the second Drake, well, the second Drake of the game going over to Foxnyr. Wukong TP'd in, had no ult, so couldn't really do that much. Now he is trying to fight the Karma. Something really nice about Karma though, if you manage to get your Tether, your W onto an invisible target, it is true sight. So as you could see there, you could permanently see the Wukong. Now actually, the Viego yoinking blue and jumping away. Had to use his ult though, so another little tool gone for a potential Herald fight, as Herald has spawned now.
Herald is up and the Heartbreaker is not. Cyclone is also on cooldown as well as Kenari's ultimate here. So a lot of tools on cooldown. Meanwhile, on our side, all we are missing is the showstopper from Ginkgo. And Cerberus can always hit 1 or 2 free talent strikes to just get his ultimate back onto no cooldown. Henkindu, look at the confidence from this man. The tracking is there and Cerberus is in the enemy jungle, so they just know that they are at least in a 3v3. And this means they are not scared. Now, they will now know that they are for sure not facing Viego, because Viego is on top side. Ginkgo hitting really good ultimates here to just get himself out of trouble. Even though he really struggled in the last game, he's doing really good. Now, talking about struggling, Speculatius will be dead. Back to the gray screen on the bottom lane here. And this is just looking like we are in a takeover position.
Yeah, TP coming through from Wei. I don't think he can do that much though. Karma's around now too. Braum will be tanking a lot. Nice engage by Rakan.
He explodes and Kenari though under the turret. Turret will now fall, and at this point it was just a question of who will even get the kill. It was given over to our beautiful Inspire in the mid lane, just playing so darn well here. Meanwhile, of course, Li-Fi going for the cross-map play. That is an all-right option. But again, I feel like at this point we are on almost 3k gold lead. We are back in the driver's seat.
Yeah, I mean, this game compared to the Varus again with the Ezreal, how do you deal with this Ezreal? You have Rakan peeling him, you know, he can peel himself, he can jump away. Wukong is not strong enough that he can, in my opinion, really one-shot the Ezreal. Ezreal stacking his more mana as well now. Rakan trying to help out Ginkgo a little bit by showing his face here. I mean, you can see Ezreal has the red buff. Brom,
Yep.
even though he has a shield, will potentially actually be in danger here. Yeah, will just
Goodbye.
fall.
He will just die. Goodbye, beautiful. Centaur, I love the skin, but again, you kinda aggroed me with your Wukong top lane pick, and that's why you will have to lose now. That is just how it is at this position.
Oh, away. Oh, way.
Well, Kanadi,
Doc.
can he potentially get away? Maybe that's why
There's
he's
no
called
flash.
away. Nah, no chance. Inspire is just getting shielded, and yeah, Antonex is just making sure to not accidentally take the kill here. Beautiful pickup right there on the side lane.
Take a quick look into Inspire's inventory as well, by the way. He knows... Oh, actually, Hankindu maybe a little bit too... Never mind, has the flash.
Antonex was
Khan is
looking
around,
for an
actually.
engage now. He is going in there, and he will find so much damage together with his team. Levi is so low, but will not die. Meanwhile, on top lane, we will see Ginkgo with ultimate into flash combo. It will not be enough for Tychus to die, because Tychus can just get out now. Will the Caitlyn fall? Yes, and Kindu finding the snipe with the mystic shot. And yes, Tychus gets the top lane turret, but who cares if you can just take the mid lane tier 2 at this point?
Inspire doing so much damage. Tanking turret because he does so much damage over time. Now, hey, actually trying to look... Oh, misses the ult. Okay, nothing gonna happen here. Tries to go for a little 1v1 against Senkindu there. I don't think that's something you want to take, to be honest, with your one item against 2.5. But hey, I respect the try. And yeah, now Inspire, like I want to say, he goes for full damage, has the Rabadons completed now at 19 minutes in the game. 2 items in, a fully stacked Dark Seal as well. I mean, look, oh my god, look at his damage. I mean, look at
so much damage. Inspire just solo carrying at this point. Flying Dodo does not stand a chance. Oh my god. What a performance.
I just want to say, I don't know if you saw that, but he ult Q'd Diego. And he ult Q'd Diego again, and then Brom flash, and he ult Q'd the Brom. he didn't use a normal Q in that fight. It were 3 mantra Qs in a row. That's the power of Karma right now. That's why you can never ever leave
Karma.
it open.
Yeah, this is absolutely disgusting. Talking about disgusting. I mean, Ginkgo, yeah, you can try, but at this point you are just getting out-leveled and out-itemized by Tychus. He's just too rich, having like almost 2 items at this point, and I like the approach from CPlay, because yeah, they saw that Dragon was taken and they want to crossplay it.
Yeah, I mean, they're going for the Baron here. No one can really answer, so it will most likely just be a free Baron for CPlay. Nice little play from them there. Everyone from Foxnyr resetting. Means there's nothing much they can do. So for me, Wukong is like, you know, their winning lane right now, right? He has Ninja Tabbies though. He has full damage otherwise. So if Karma hits a Metro Q on this Wukong, he will lose 75% of his HP at this point. So there's not really that much he can do in team fights once those really come around. And I mean, yeah, you can just look at Karma now, 2.5 items completed compared to the 1.5 on Way's side. Ezreal also super strong, 3 items completed. Has a little bit of armor pen already, and now Viego.
Oh, hello, Viego. How about the really nice welcome committee?
Mantra Q misses.
But still a lot of damage. Now on the side lane, the turret has to help out Ginkgo. Ginkgo with the shield from his W. But it is potentially not enough. The minions empowered by the Baron Nashor will just tank for so long, and Tychus will just make the set explode. So yes, Wukong looks decent, but on the other side of the map, it is just too much pressure from Foxnyr. Even though, of course, the gold lead is not extending, it is just being kept. And this is, of course, an okay sign for CPlay.
CPlay trying to chase Foxnyr down here, so they cannot back and defend this bot lane tower. They need to be a little bit careful. Chasing a Karma is always scary. You know, if you get that Mantra Q in your face, Yeah, now Xin actually going in here. Look at that commander Q damage.
Just exploding! This guy is not tanking anything. Diego will cry about his lost wife, and it just goes on. Cerberus and Ondernexus, the jungle support duo, on the hunt against Flying Dodo. And I love how you just saw Speculatius looking like, can I help my support there? Nope, just run away, go back. At least I can survive, and here, yep, Inspire getting slowed by Kennedy, but where can you even run at this point? Hankindo with a blue buff, so no cooldowns and no mana costs on this Ezreal. Inspire just hitting another huge bomb, and this is already the 5th death from Kennedy.
Nowhere Kennedy can go. Yep. I mean, unlucky for them. This is exactly what I said. If you chase too far, especially against something like the Karma, when she is this fed and basically just kind of one-shots your Viego, they overchase a little bit. They tried to, again, buy time for the Wukong, even though Wukong was already back, so it was just a little bit of a greedy chase by them. Of course, we will gladly take it. Now there's Ezreal 8-0-4, Karma 6-1. They are both really, really strong, and I don't really, I have to be honest, see a good way for CPlay to get onto this Karma and Ezreal. It's going to be really, really hard. And now we can see Karma actually hovering the set. This is what I meant. That the Wukong is strong, but he has only armor and, well, raw damage.
I mean,
so if he eats a Mantra Q here...
Some HP as well, but it should not be enough. Where did Kennedy go? There is indeed no Wei, as you said, because Wei is dead. And on top lane, Inspired. This is an important one. He just gets shot down by the damage, and they got out-hovered here by Li-Fi. But Flying Dodo getting the 6th death already. And Li-Fi, no Heartbreaker anymore, so only half a champion. And here, beautiful setup. Ginkgo can still just CC with his ultimate.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate that the Karma did lose her life there, though. Not something you want to do. You gave over the 1k shutdown. I think it was 1k, or at least like a big shutdown, over to the Wukong. TP now coming through.
So much damage from Hindu, and the teleport is coming in here from Inspire, and he just kills. No questions asked, just throwing the spells in there, doing so much damage here. Flying Dodo, he is looking at a level 15 Inspire on Karma with 3 items. This is just way too much that you can handle.
Yeah, Inspire was like, hey, I take that death personally. And just doubled up on the enemy team. Now Drake being taken by Cerberus. It will be the 3rd Drake going over to Foxnyr, which is something we will most gladly take, especially as it is the Mountain Drake. So, you know, it gives a little bit of extra tankiness over to the set, the Xin. Being able to tank just a little bit more. Inspire actually being cancelled. Dodo, I don't think that's someone you want to cancel though.
I mean, at least
just loses half his HP.
you can delay the full team reset. That is something. But yeah, something I also want to mention, because you did talk about the Mountain Dragon. We have so many shields on our team and so many heals, even if it's just small stuff like Cerberus getting a small heal on every 3rd hit and also getting the heal with Conqueror. The more resistances you have, the stronger the shields and the heals are, and I just love this dragon in our situation.
Yeah, now Foxy needs to be a little bit careful though. Are not allowed to overforce this now. They play it slow and steady. They have a really, really strong Karma. They have a strong front line. Ginkgo is already running up at this point.
Cerberus, he wants to look for something. He wants to get the blue buff, and everybody has blue buff on our team. But this fight is not what we want to see. Inspire will get Dove instantly. Ginkgo is here. He ran all the way, and now Henkindu, all eyes on him. He cannot die in this fight. He's in the 1v1 with the AD carry. He will probably flash over this now, get the kill with the arcane shift, just playing it safe here. But of course, the monkey He is trying to hunt Henkindo down, and it will be an easy target here because Henkindo has almost no life. And this is also the 1k shutdown that went over to Taikes.
Yeah, again, just being too greedy. I mean, I literally said it before the fight started. You don't want to go for anything greedy here. Just play it slow. Wait for Ginkgo to be there. Wait for the Ezreal to push down mid wave, because that's, you know, you have to do that. You have to play through mid. But they go for the play. Wukong waited patiently in that little bush, you know, next to the blue buff. And well, your main carry, the Karma, just got one tapped, which meant in the end they win the fight, get the Baron. Like you said, get a couple of 1k shutdowns. At least the Ezreal did manage to get Caitlyn, so, you know, something, but he did use his flash for it. Yeah, a bit greedy, like I said.
Oh, definitely. And of course, this game is still absolutely in the realm of winnable. In the realm of, I would say we are still at least on a 50% win chance. This looks absolutely winnable to me. Of course, if you look at a certain monkey, it is getting scary because it is a 4-item monkey, and nobody else except for our Ezreal has the same amount of items. And yeah, you just saw how easy it is to dive. Last game it was the Udyr, and this game it is the monkey in top lane. Just having this easy backline access, and I'm not too sure how we can handle this.
I mean, so far, the thing is, it hasn't really been backline access that they needed. Both times, Wukong just kind of, you know, was in melee range of the carries and just ulted. There wasn't really a need of him to run through the whole enemy team or anything. So again, if Foxnyr just chooses to play this fight a little bit slower, you have the Karma, you have the Ezreal, you have a lot of poke on your side. Play it a little bit slower, there shouldn't be that much CPlay can really do.
Talking about stuff that CPlay can do, they can dodge the two-shot barrage from Henkindo. That is something that they can do. Means Henkindo will not find the poke damage there. I mean, I feel like it's kind of funny. Cerberus with the Q and also Henkindo with the Q. They can basically reset their ult cooldown for free. Now this looks a little bit scary on top lane though. This Darn Baron Nashor, okay, Kanadi missing an important skill shot there, but Ginkgo will probably still fall, and even the final turret shot that would have made it remotely close did not even connect.
Foxnyr is bleeding from the top lane, and it's really hard to do anything against it.
Oh, come on!
Okay, how did that not cancel? That is questionable, but hey, it's fine. Drake is now up. Ginkgo is down. Ginkgo does have TP and will be alive before the Drake spawns. The question is, how are they going to fight this? Wukong has no ult, but will have ult in time before the dragon spawns. I think, yeah, he should have it in time. It's going to be hard, but this is going to be the game-deciding fight. Wei will not have ult before Drake, so that is at least something. And now Cerberus and Undernex is once again fishing for something, but I don't think you want to do this. Please just play it slow. Wait for your top laner to arrive. For some reason, Wei taking anyway, Diego taking no damage from that Montague this time around. I think it was the Guardian from Braum protecting him.
Oh, fitting.
Absolute 2 taking no damage from the Ezreal, unfortunately.
Oh, this
Q
is
does
good
do a lot
though.
of damage.
This is huge. Tyke is almost dead from just a little bit of poke, or at least that's what it felt like. So this means he probably has to use his ultimate there now. Spaculatius wants to hit back with his own ultimate ace in the hole. Dragon getting sorted now, though. Tyke has to look for a quick backport and a really quick TP. You do not want to give this dragon away. Now, do not let the Viego in no matter what. And this is so important. They listened to their hearts. They did not let the Viego in. Inspire dropping super low, even though they have the soul. Henkindo also dying. That is so unlucky. He flashes over the wall. Now Ginkgo and Cerberus, they are the frontliners, but they do not have enough damage. They will get aced, but no more objectives on the map. And also still so many turrets up. I think it is just okay.
But how did Inspire get into the middle of the team again? He is somehow playing frontline Karma, which he's just not allowed to do. again, Wukong is allowed to just walk up to him and ult him. And if he gets CC'd, he will die. There's just nothing he can do against that. Wukong is so strong. He needs to play a bit careful. He is their damage against Wukong. Ezreal does no damage to him. It is all on Inspire, and for some reason, he's playing frontline.
Really annoying, and yeah. Ale was taken, I can feel your pain, and I can feel your heartbeat, because mine is also not really taking it too well. I, again, really want to see Foxnyr win, but maybe, just maybe, they are also a bit too annoyed and not too sure what to really do with this top lane gap, because yeah, we have to be honest here. We have to stay with the facts. Ginkgo just, I mean, of course, ganked as well. So Li-Fi just trying to target Ginkgo, but he did not look too good in this series so far. Even though he has his small highlights, that's the thing. But I really think it's just the pressure that Li-Fi could put on him and get the kills, and then suddenly it snowballs out of control. And look what you have here, a Tychus. The good news is Tychus is not going to get any stronger at this point, because full build on Monkey is achieved. Oh,
We'll find
Inspire.
Diego, though, but who is finding who? That's the question.
Oh, Inspire, so many shields there. Levi trying to find some damage with Dawnbreaker, has to flash out. Now we are in the Baron Pit choke. Levi will not die to Ginkgo, but meanwhile Tychus, he has to die in this team fight. He has to finally give up his shutdown. Levi trying to find the kill here. Will he be able? No, he will not find the kill. He has built too much tankiness. And now Kennedy will just get knocked up. He will get to be a human ping pong ball in this game. And even though Cerberus and Undernexus are super low, this is the healing and shielding I was talking about. The sustain is just absolutely amazing. Cerberus is literally healing himself on this objective. And no smite up here, no mid laner and no top laner up. This means it is a 3 versus 2. And yeah, Spokoladios, I cannot even blame the ADC from CPlay. He just realizes nothing to be gained here. I might as well just walk away.
Very close overall. I mean, very close calls there. Just a little bit more damage from Wukong or Viego, but very nicely peeled by Undernexus there. And crucially enough as well, Ginkgo, even though he's super far behind, he did manage to waste a lot of time from Braum and Caitlyn. He did fall, of course, because he will not do that much. But he did manage to make sure that Caitlyn could not hit. Caitlyn could not hit the Karma. Neither could she hit the Ezreal, which meant Karma and Ezreal were... Or at least Ezreal was untouched. Karma was not untouched at all. But Ezreal was untouched, which meant they could win this fight slowly but surely. And this is what I meant with, playing the fight slow. If you are allowed to just, not chill, but survive, Foxnyr has a really strong team comp. I mean, you have the Karma, who has a lot of consistent damage overall. You saw one ult Q hit the Caitlyn, and she was basically gone. She was like, nah, I'm out of here, bye-bye. Just all of her life was gone, and the Karma will get stronger.
100%, that's what you have to do when you are in a situation like that. And as you say, the Karma will only look stronger in just a few seconds to minutes when the item build is finished. And again, yeah, unless Taika sells the Ninja Tabis, but I don't really think you want to do that. Ninja Tabi just... excuse me, play the Steel Caps. Where are we? 2018? No, it's play the Steel Caps right now. I mean, everybody still says Ninja Tabi, whatever. Way too good against Ezreal's True Shot. Ezreal's Qs and Cerberus and Ginkgo and, all those auto-tech based characters. So yeah, he is full build. Talking about Ginkgo, getting 700 gold on top lane, because getting the turret just nets you that much. Flying Dodo trying to find a hit here with the Glacial Fissure, but will not do so. Will instead just eat a lot of poke himself. Spokoladios has to flash away. ADC life is not fun against this team composition. And Cerberus trying to jump forward. Flying Dodo will disengage with the flash, but it looks like CPlay, they are cracked because the base is open. The in-hips
OTP from behind.
falling, and as you mentioned, this is the big moment that Wukong is maybe waiting for, but look at this positioning. Wukong cannot reach any carries from Foxnyr here. He of course is trying, but he's only reaching the front line. He somehow has to go in there and get some valuable damage. He will not be able to do so. Yes, it is a 1-for-1 right now, both top laners dying, but it is a trade that we are willing to take. Levi dead, Henkindu, he's just dancing so well. He is so low, but he can still try to poke a little bit from the back, and Inspire here getting a huge shutdown. Finding the sustained damage in this fight. Inspire flashing over the ball and just TPing behind the enemies. I love the TP here, hitting the enemy backline, and this is the ace and the game. The death timers are just too much. GG's to Foxnyr, and this is what we wanted to see. The 1-1 today is a-okay and enough to get the first place in Division 4.9.
Oof, that was a scary one, but in the end, the boys did manage to take it home. Really nicely played there. Insane game from Inspire. I mean, from Henkindu as well, by the way. Like, look at the damage graphs. I mean, of course, I know you guys cannot see it, but a lot of damage from the Ezra and from the Karma. Nicely played, hard games today overall. First game, a little bit of a potential, I don't want to say troll draft, but you know, a little bit of a more fun draft. Second game was hard, but it worked.
I would have loved to show the damage graphs, but they just don't work for me, so okay, I guess not. what was
I can tell you, Henkindo did most damage with 51.5k damage, and then comes Mr. Karma. 46, not 64, sorry, 46.6k damage. The highest on the enemy team on CPlay's squad was the Wukong with 34. So yeah, 13k behind the Karma, and 17k behind the Ezreal. So a lot of damage coming out from Ezreal and Karma.
By the way, feel free to pull Mr. Henkindu himself into our room, because he will be joining us for the interview.
Alright, let's go for that. Hello.
And
How are you feeling after this? I mean, I would say a rough 1-1. It was very close. I mean, game 1 also, you know, was winning until it suddenly was not. Let's say that way.
the classic.
How are you feeling?
Kind of relieved at first because we still got first in the group.
Yeah.
Still disappointed because it was only 1-1, and I think it's pretty possible to go either 2-0 or at least have one clean game. I think both games were really scrappy, but hey, what can do?
what can do? Shiva is bleeding through. Right? That's what he always says, right?
Sure.
Wait, this is
Yeah, I
amazing.
mean, Alisrem, you have some questions. I don't know.
I gotta
you want
set
to
up
ask
this
anything?
amazing overlay real quick, because you
Oh,
know
God.
last time some people were not happy with the picture that I chose for them, so yeah, now you just have this instead. You can see when it is him talking. You know, no, you can see his Discord picture, so nobody can blame anyone for using the wrong picture or anything. Okay, so
I just
what?
just put Ken Kaneki in there. It's fine. That's a good picture.
I mean, it's just it's the way of life right now. Yeah. Okay, so what do we talk about? You are first seeded in this division. Congratulations, of course. Now, looking at the entire split and looking at the beginning of the split, you know, let's be honest here. You can be as cocky as you want, but, you know, also just be honest. Did you plan and also think to get first in this group?
For me personally, no, because I don't know. I always fumble sometimes in some games.
I always fumble.
Normally, but I think after we played, like more scrims and played well together. I think it was pretty sure that we are able to get first place, and I'm happy that we did. In the end, it could have been better. It could also have been worse, to be honest. So I'm still pretty happy, and yeah, planned out as it has to be, I guess.
Correct. So, talking about today's games as well, you know, Moxie and the entire Foxnyr squad, they are pretty happy with your overall score, which is, what is it now? 36-3? Or no, Moxie, help me.
38-3.
38-3,
Yeah.
okay. But that is an impressive score. So you're saying, yeah, you know, I usually fumble somewhere. I mean, how do you explain to yourself that you have this impressive 38-3 score?
I wasn't there for the half of the games because I just joined, so I can only talk about half of the games, and I think we're still pretty good, but we fumbled a bit in, for example, maybe overextending or greeting or not playing an objective well. I mean, we gave up 2 Barons this game still, and it was pretty close. So I think we do a lot of mistakes, which are not really getting punished most of the time, I believe. But yeah, I think it's just still good how we play, and we are kind of flexible in draft still, and individually we are just good players for Division 4, I believe. So that's how we make it up for, I believe.
Okay. Moxie, you got anything you want to ask, you know, to get some different voices in, or are you done with your...
I mean, I don't really have a specific question. I'm just really hyped for playoffs. You know, I always love to watch high pressure situations, and I think, to be fair, I mean, you can also add a little bit to that in Kingdom, because I mean, you guys have, I'm gonna say, weird but very big champion pools, right? Most of you, at least.
Yeah.
You play things that usually are not played that often. Let's say it that way. So I think it's gonna be really hard for people to prepare against you guys in playoffs, especially in like best of threes, right? Because it's one game you guys play, I don't know, freaking Seraphine, Alistar, Yi, and then the other game it's like, oh, we're playing Xin Karma, Varus. You know, it's like it's just very randomly. So, how are you feeling towards playoffs? How do you think you guys are going to handle the best of 3 situation? I think there's no best of 5, right? In
No,
playoffs.
only
It's
best
always
of threes.
Yeah. How do you think you guys are like ready and set for this best of 3 situation?
I think we are fine at the moment. There's still a month to learn and improve stuff, and I know even larger our champion pool. I think there's still more to go. I think it's pretty hard to prepare for us because we have crazy picks, like you already mentioned, like the Yi, for example, and some things you can pull off in mid and jungle and AD and whatever. But I still think we have our play style. And we just work around it with picks. We always come in with new inventions and stuff like that. Like somebody sees, oh, this was great, or he played against this, and so can we just adapt to it? I think it's pretty cool. And yeah, if we go on like this, I think it's fairly good to say that we are reaching Division 3.
Right. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys deliver some banger games to watch for us, and I can't wait to potentially see you guys in Division 3 next split. Would be really exciting.
Hopefully.
Amazing.
I
I'm
hope so too.
also looking forward to it. So, Henkindu, this is just your chance to say anything that you want to say to everybody that is still watching, to your fans at home, to us casters, to, I don't know, just everybody. And wait, I have 2 questions here. What do you want to say, and why is it asking when the what was it, that quiz edition thingy comes out, you know? Remember when we recorded that?
Yeah, it's 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago or something.
It's not that long ago. It wasn't start of the split when you guys did it. It's only a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, 5 or 6, no? First of all, thank you for tuning in. I think it's pretty exciting, also for me, to rewatch my own games. I think it's always pretty cool to see how shit we are or how good we are, and what the fuck we are playing actually. There are always pretty crazy picks, so I think it's kind of entertaining to watch us. So we thank you all guys for watching us, tuning in always. Hope we can keep it up in playoffs. And yeah, when does the quiz come on? Is the next question. Do you have any answers?
I unfortunately do not. Our editor is working on it, so that's all I can say for now.
Yeah.
But I hope soon.
I would be
We
so
will keep waiting.
hyped. I would be so hyped if it was like a, what do we call it? Like a content/hype segment to, spice up the playoffs. If it could maybe get released before playoffs, that would be hype, of course. But
We have a month.
yep, I know. Of course, we also have to mention it is a ton of work to edit stuff like that. So, of course,
True.
quality takes time, but would be amazing. Two men can dream. Maybe Moxie dreams with us, so 3 men can dream. But either way, Henkindu, and of course to the entire Foxnyr squad, thank you so much. It was so much fun to just watch you and accompany you through this run. I think you don't give yourself enough credit. I mean, as you say, yes, sometimes you fumble, but unless you're like a full-time pro player playing like, 80 hours a week, it's kind of normal to do some mistakes, right? And in like Division 4, even Division 3 and even Division 2 to some point, it is just about doing less mistakes than your opponent, and I think you are doing a great job at that, so keep it up. Of course, also big shout-outs to Shiva. I also wanted to ask, do you feel like, is Shiva doing a lot, like, with those crazy picks, or is it basically you guys wanting to play those picks?
Okay, basically, we have 1 million picks we want to play, and Shiva is like, okay, guys, we have to calm down a bit. We cannot practice 100 champions like on every roll. Like, he has to really minimize our champion pool that we don't int on everything.
Okay.
I'm really thankful for that. Like, we had some crazy scrims going on, and I can feel him tilting sometimes really hard if he kind of troll picks something and it doesn't work out, and he's just thinking like, what the fuck did we do? Like, how can this draft go through or something? So also really thankful for Shiva to give us some freedom, but also can say that we should maybe stop doing too much. Like, yeah, I'm also really grateful and thank you. I think improving is always step by step, and we're on it.
Perfect. That's all we needed to hear for today. So guys, I don't think we have exact information when the playoffs are going to be. I have checked on the official Prime League site, and I've also posted it in chat already, because the good Musti one asked, hey, when is the playoffs day or weekend? And I don't think we have an exact number so far. Is that correct, or do you know more than me?
Well, at the end of April, somehow. I think 21 or something. 20, 21? Somewhere like that, I think.
Seems about right to me. It says playoffs. It has a little bit of a... There's a long time in playoffs for some reason this time around, so it's a bit confusing. But like it says between the start of April and the end of April. No, May. No, April. Yeah, sorry. So it's a bit confusing, but somewhere in May. Or April. We have to see. We'll keep you updated though.
Very great. Yeah, Bao's also saying, doesn't that depend on our position? Could be that first seed like skips the first game, but usually it is like playoffs are like one super weekend, so you play like 2 series on Saturday, 2 series on Sunday, and if you went 1 win, 1 lose at a certain point, I think, then you even play on Monday, but who knows, maybe they plan something entirely different for this year or like this split, so you never know how Premier League is going to surprise. Guys, that is everything that we have today for you. Again, thanks to everybody involved so much, all the people behind the camera, aka the management and the players putting in hours of practice. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate every single one of you, and of course thanks to you at home watching. You only make this possible. With this, guys, I hope you have a good start into the rest of the week. See you next time. Of course, follow the socials everywhere on Twitter and Insta and everything to stay updated, and of course also learn when the playoffs are. They are going to be super hype, and we want to see Henkindu and his team promote into the third div. That would be absolutely amazing. So you don't want to miss it. Until then, have a great time. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.